Well, hey guys, so we are back out here today.
Yeah, back out. We, as you guys saw, we got the front finished. We got our scaffolding tore down. We have it reset up in here, and we can now continue with our rafters.
So first we're gonna get the top plate up there, and then we'll start cutting the rafters.
Cutting the rafters. We have 21 more to go.
Yep.
So we'll figure we'll probably break that up into 2 days. You know, do 11 on the first day, and then 10 on the next day, and then we'll be done with our big rafters, which would be really nice. It'd be nice to get all this lumber out of here and get our barn back, so we can walk in here and stuff. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and then after we get the rafters up,
Yeah.
oh well, then we have to do
Yeah.
the rafters over the other shipping container.
Which would be really cool. You guys see how we got it designed. We have some ties to tie them together, but we're basically extending those 2x10 rafters with 2x6s, and you'll see how we're going to do that. That's why we have a notch cut out at the bottom, and so you see how it does that. We did the first one on the front of the barn so that we could use that to frame in the wall above the shipping container and get all that stuff done. So it worked out beautifully.
And to put the overhang.
And to put the overhang on. So it's going to work out great. And I'm excited for you guys to see how we did that. It's just something design we came up with, and then we'll bolt those to those brackets I welded, and then connect them to our 2x10 rafters. It's going to be really, really strong. So I'm excited to get going. So
Yeah.
let's climb up there, and we'll take these cross braces down that we use for temporary support. Now that the back wall is sheeted. So.
And also, we still have that great horned owl coming, and we have put a trail camera out several times, and for some reason we cannot capture it. So we are hoping that this next time.
Yeah, we're thinking about grabbing our trail camera that's in the back of the property where we're getting all of our wildlife. Bring that up here and set it up on the barn somehow. See if we can capture this great horned owl for you guys to see. It's so
it
cool.
wakes us up every night.
Yeah, it woke us up twice last night. So
it'll be really cool to see it and to show it to you guys.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's get up there. Just a little bit out of square, so just had to square it up and do the same thing on the other side. Okay.
Okay, let's start cutting rafters.
So now we just need to measure it.
197 and.
You feel confident enough so I can cut 10 of those, and what if it's 20?
No, of course not. But you have your number. You have your measurement written up there.
All right, guys, we're gonna start making rafters. You see we have some up, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the process that we're doing to get them made. And so what we're gonna do first thing is, even if you're building a deck or anything, you're gonna want to crown your board. And you're basically just looking down both edges, and you're looking for a curve up in the board, and you want to have your crown going up. And so I usually just put an arrow saying that's the way that we're going to go with our crown. And the reason why people do that is because over time your roof is going to start to settle down, and you want that bow to be up. That way it kind of goes back to straight. If the bow were down, you're going to have like a dip in your roof. So you always want to make sure your crown is up anytime you're making anything, decks, roof, anything like that. So the first thing we're going to do is put a 5/12 pitch angle on this board. And so I'm just using my big 12 speed square, and you put it That is a 512. Oopsie. And what we're going to do is we're going to leave 3 3/4 of this board. And this is going to sit on top of our 2x8 wall. And that 2x8 wall, what I want is I want the 2x10 rafter, which is this, to come down and sit totally on that 2x8 wall. This will be the edge of the wall, but I want to cut out a section for the 2x6 to come. So basically the intersection of this 2x10 and the 2x6, where those two come together, I want that to be in the center of that 2x8 wall. So the way we're doing that is we're taking out 3 1/8 of an inch, and I'm just going to go ahead and put just a 512 angle on here, just like I did in the beginning. And then we're going to go ahead and mark this out to cut. And what I like to do is I like to put an X on the things that I'm cutting out, because I don't want to cut on the wrong side of this line. That way you always cut your saw on this side of the line, this side of the line, and this side of the line, and that way you save this material. So let me cut this out real quick. Instead of running my saw past to complete this cut, I just like to use a jigsaw. I don't like to weaken this board at all. And as you can see, it leaves for a really nice cut. That's a really solid board, really nice cut. So Tanya's going to jump in here and help me measure the overall length. .197 7/16 is what Tanya guessed from the last time we cut rafters, and it's 195 5/16. 197 5/16. She was an 1/8 of an inch off. So that was pretty awesome. And so basically I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to go ahead and put a 512 angle on this board, and speed square. And because our eaves, the overhang on our whole barn is a 2x6, and so what I'm doing with these 2x10s is I'm going to give them like a faux, so to speak, overhang, and not have it a 2x10 up there. I want it to just be a 2x6, so the whole barn matches. And so because our rafters at the ends of the shipping containers are 2x6s, I want to make sure that the 2x6s are up here as well. So all I'm doing is just taking a scrap chunk of a 2x6, and I'm just tracing it on here, and then I will cut this part out, and then when it sits on the wall up here, the sheeting that we ran where our windows are is going to come up here and get nailed in here, and then this section is going to stick out, and we'll cut our angle on here and add our subfascia right onto that, and it'll give it the appearance that it's a 2x6, but we have a 2x8 roof. So we'll just let me grip this. Again, I could continue my skill saw up and complete this cut, but it kind of weakens the board, so I like to use a jigsaw. There it is. One rafter. Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Coffee time.
Yeah, it's my favorite time of the day.
Yeah. Oh, it is going to be a beautiful day today. It's already 48. It's supposed to be 59 today.
And it's 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's going to be a gorgeous day. Like, I was able to take many layers off of,
Thank you guys for all your input on warm stuff. The last cold day we had, Tanya was too warm. So that is amazing, especially for her. So, but as you guys saw, we pre-cut our rafters. So we had a couple of rain days, and we're back out here now, and we're gonna start putting more rafters up. So we have our wheels on our scaffolding. I'm so excited to actually set a couple rafters and then just scooch it down. It's so comfortable for us to work in, safer, everything. So we're really excited. So let's get up there and throw them up. Well, hopefully everything's gonna work out perfectly, which I'm sure it will. So cool.
All right.
It is a beautiful, glorious day out here today. We're getting up on top of the shipping container now, and our goal for today is, like you guys saw, we already cut some rafters. We pre-cut them, so we're gonna install several of them now, and I have to just jump up here and put a layout on top of this 2x8 wall, and the same thing up there on that 2x6 wall, and that way we know where to place our rafters. So we'll jump on that. We have, like I said, it's going to be an amazing day today. It's going to be like almost 60 degrees.
Yeah.
So
it feels so nice. Like, I mean, I have my warm gloves and I have a couple of layers on, but
I mean, she's not even using her insulated bibs. That's got to tell you something, because
I'm always cold.
She's always cold.
It does not matter. I am.
So we'll get on this and start getting some. It should go really well. We're going to attempt to do something a little bit different than we did with the first third of the rafters. We're going to try to use a rope or a snap strap to see if Tanya can help me pick them up and carry them up that little ladder, because that was kind of the hardest part of the whole process. So we're going to see if that works. I think it will. And so then we'll just get these up here, and then they go super fast, like you guys saw the last rafter videos. Once we get them up here, that's the hard part.
I mean, and the last time we were going to stop at 6, and then we just kept going.
Yeah,
and before we knew it, we had 11 up. And I don't know. I mean, we have 6 cut now. We're going to get those 6 up, cut more, and who knows? With it being so beautiful today, we might just go until we're done.
We might just go until it's done. So I'm excited. Today's going to be beautiful. We've earned this warm up because it's been brutal. So we'll get going and show you guys how we're doing this.
All right. All right, well, we just kind of sort of ran into a little problem. Now that we have the wheels on the scaffolding, it makes it, how much taller would you say? Almost a foot taller?
Probably like 8 inches maybe.
Okay, maybe 8 inches taller. And that poses a problem because now the scaffolding is right where the rafters will be. So, like, we wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, we took this ear off for stacking the next section, but I still think
it's still real close. We're hoping we have just enough room to move it closer to the shipping container and have it go. Oh, man. Well,
if we have to move this over, set one rafter, move this over, set one rafter, we can do that.
Well, that's true. So
it wouldn't be ideal, but at least we'd be able to get it done. So let's try one and see.
I wonder if you should just move it over now.
Well, how about I do this? I'll go down, I'll unlock the wheels and see if I can get underneath that one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then we'll check.
We'll see how this goes.
Cool.
All right, he's gonna move it towards one of the other rafters we've already done to see if he moves it closer to the shipping container, it'll go under.
Oh, goodness. Oh, just goes under.
Yeah, I planned it like that.
Yeah. Totally on purpose.
Oh, yeah. All right, here goes. First try.
Somehow.
So
I'm at the end, but it's still way harder than. Whew. I don't think we're gonna get all of them done today. I feel bad for you. You're the one who has to go up and down that scaffolding.
it's the picking up the board up the ladder.
I know.
For the rope.
We can do it with the rope. I feel like I'm more clumsy that way, but I don't want it to be hard on you.
You can wait till the next one. Work out the kinks.
It is.
Well, we got it up here and we forgot to turn the air compressor on. So it's, Tanya's holding that board up and I'm waiting for the air compressor. Monday, definitely Monday. We saw 8 bald eagles yesterday.
Yeah, driving to my mom's house.
Driving to her mom's to watch football yesterday, we saw 8 bald eagles. Amazing. There's one.
Never gets old.
It never gets old.
Never gets old.
And over there, behind the homestead, there's kind of a valley where the mountain is, and there's a bald eagle just flying majestically just over there. It looks like a perfect thing. We really want to get a better camera that we could actually zoom in really good, and because our amateur
GoPro
stuff,
and our cell phones, yeah.
it's not the best. All right, so the way we're doing these rafters, the reason I cut that notch, this is our faux fascia that's going to stick out for our 1 foot overhang. So this is a 2x4 or 2x6, and then I left this notch right here. And the way we're keeping these rafters plumb at the top is that we ran our sheeting up 4 inches past this top plate, and the reason why is because I wanted to tie these rafters into this plywood and still be able to put our sheeting on ahead of time and get our windows and all that stuff in. So that's the reason why we did that. So we just have to throw a couple nails in here and then nail down our plates. and it's going to make it super strong up here, tied in, keep our rafters plumb at the top. And then we ran a board down there on top of the rafters at the bottom to keep them plumb. And then we'll do the same thing in the middle as we bring our sheeting up. We'll continue that board to keep it on layout, and that'll be the way we're going to do it. So it's going to work out pretty great. So, all right, just warmed up fast. Had to ditch the hoodie. We have one more of our rafters that are pre-cut to put up, so we can throw those up.
Hand me the spotting.
Yes, ma'am. More? I'm trying to slide it to you more.
I will be so glad when we are done with rafters.
Great.
All right, guys, we are back outside. We just took a quick lunch break, and we only have 8 more rafters to go. We are definitely going to get it done today, which is really exciting. And yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, all right, guys, all rafters are up. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put the 2x4s along the bottom, screw those in, make sure everything is plumb, nail the rafters in on this side, and we're gonna celebrate. Well, it was a good day today.
Oh man, calls for a celebration for sure. We got all the rest of the rafters up.
The main ones.
The main ones.
We still have the small ones on the shipping container, but this is the one thing that we were the most worried about, and it went
perfect.
It went so
perfect.
well.
Yeah, I mean, you seen Tanya just killed it, having to pick those and herf them up and teeter-totter him up to me. It's just, it worked out. It couldn't have worked out any
My
better.
motivation was that I didn't kill him by dropping a board on his head, so.
And it worked great. The rope helped me get it up the ladder, and everything went perfect.
So yeah, we're gonna enjoy a fire, burning some of these
scraps that we have that we can't use. And,
Yep.
we got the Traeger fired up. We're gonna cook some chicken and just enjoy the night.
Enjoy
and
a
drink,
beer.
one of our favorite beers. This is
We just call it Bodie, but Bodie Zaffa.
our shout out to our buddy Corey and Nicole out.
Corey and Nicole out in North Bend, Washington.
North Bend, Washington. They turned us on to this beer. It is by far the best beer that we have found
in this area.
Now, Michigan is Beer City, USA.
Well, Grand Rapids, yeah.
But Michigan has amazing beers, and we have finally found one that kind of compares to those great beers that are out there. So we just want to say cheers. Cheers to you, cheers to us, and cheers to Tan Man.
To Tan Man. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.